Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, in this episode, getting back into the various causes of disease, I know I spoke of excessive sexual activity as a cause of disease. I want to get a little more specific. Okay. In this episode, I want to discuss the difference between men and women and sex as a cause of disease. Okay. You see, many men are unaware that excessive sexual activity negatively affects men more than it does women. Now, this all has to do with the genital physiology of both men and women. Because the difference between the two sexes resides in both the sperm of a man and menstrual blood of a woman. You see, when a man ejaculates, he experiences or suffers a direct loss of kidney essence, whereas a woman, when she reaches orgasm, she doesn't. So there lies a difference between men and women and sex as a cause of disease. Now, the equivalent, I would say, of a loss of kidney essence when a man ejaculates is when a woman suffers, let's say, a large loss of blood or heavy bleeding at menstruation. Because when it comes to women, it's the uterus that has a direct connection to the kidneys, and anything that weakens the uterus negatively affects the kidneys. Please remember that. And as a result of that, the kidneys becoming affected because of a weakened uterus, this tends to cause kidney yin deficiency. Now, before going any further, if you're lost with regard to the functions and pathologies of the kidney, just simply go to the Acupuncture is My Life YouTube channel and watch the video on the functions of the kidney. And it's much easier if you've already downloaded the Acupuncture is My Life app, because all of the YouTube episodes are on the app. So if you haven't already done so, download the Acupuncture is My Life app. If you have an iPhone, it's at the Apple Store. Android, it's at the Google Play Store. But it's there and it's free. Now, an example, let's say what would cause weakening of the uterus leading to kidney yin deficiency. An example of that would be a woman having too many childbirths in a short period of time. This tends to weaken the kidneys in women. And it also drastically depletes kidney essence, which would be the equivalent of excessive sexual activity in men. So, women have to experience too many childbirths in a short period of time for their kidney essence to be directly depleted, whereas a man, it's just simple ejaculation, and he's depleting his kidney essence. Now, there are some, outside of childbirth and heavy periods, there are actually some sexual activities that can cause disease in a woman such as engaging in sexual intercourse during her period. Why? Because an acupuncturist understands that during a woman's menstrual cycle, there is the natural flow of qi and blood that goes in a downward direction during a woman's menstrual cycle. Now, when a woman becomes sexually aroused, her qi, now moves in an upward direction. Think about that for a second. During the menstrual cycle, the natural flow of qi and blood in a woman's body goes downward. When she becomes sexually aroused, it flows upwards. Because that's like when she receives the male semen. Which direction does the sperm flow? And it can't do that. It can't do that on its own. It requires the flow of qi going upward in a woman due to sexual arousal for the male sperm to properly enter her body and the sperm to go where it needs to be to fertilize the eggs. Okay? So, when a woman engages in sexual intercourse during her period, the two opposing movements of qi, one, when it should be going down, and two, because of arousal, qi goes up. They tend to clash and cause a stagnation of qi as well as blood stasis, resulting in extreme pain in the general area of women. It can result in extreme pain. Now, another sexual cause of disease in women occurs when women begin having sex too early in life, such as during puberty. You see, when a female is going through puberty, their uterus is very vulnerable, making it highly susceptible to being affected by pathogenic factors. Now, having sex too early in life for females tends to damage their penetrating as well as directing vessels, leading to blood stasis and kidney deficiency, which leads to many health problems as well as negatively impacting their overall health in the long run. This is important for you young ladies to remember, as well as middle-aged women who are or have experienced breast cancer. Now, I have a 5 to 6 month weekly series running discussing breast cancer and acupuncture. So if you ever get a chance, ladies, listen to that, because you see, having sex too early in life also contributes to that. Now, you see, an acupuncturist understands that a deficiency of kidney essence results in a myriad of symptoms, which is why excessive sexual activity can serve as a cause of disease, because you're depleting kidney essence. Some of these symptoms can be, let's say, softening of bones, poor memory, weakness of the knees and legs, hair loss, loose teeth, early graying of one's hair, lower back pain, infertility or sterility, bouts of dizziness, blurred vision, tinnitus, decreased mental sharpness, absent-mindedness, as well as heavy menstrual bleeding. Now think about all of those symptoms as a result of kidney essence deficiency. Now, can you somehow now begin to see how excessive sexual activity can be seen as a cause of disease? This is why I say over and over, see your local acupuncturist or contact Acupuncture My Life. Because as an acupuncturist, we'll go into detail, specifics relative to your constitution as to the state of your kidney essence and how an individual's particular situation, excessive sexual activity can serve as a cause of disease. Because keep in mind, and I've said this several times, what may be too much for one person may be normal for another. And that's how an acupuncturist treats their patient. Everyone's constitution is unique. It's never a one-size-fits-all. Never a one-size-fits-all. And if you care to discuss this further, you can engage Acupuncture My Life in a private chat or messaging session. Just simply download the Acupuncture My Life app to do so. There's tons of information on the app. There's the YouTube channel, access podcasts, websites, chat capability, messaging, many things. Download the Acupuncture My Life app when you get a chance. And don't forget to make acupuncture a part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?